Hi everybody, welcome. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's time for Stamping with Denise. I am so glad you joined me tonight. Tonight we're going to be using product from the new mini catalog, which is primarily the holidays like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I'm going to use some more celebration product tonight. So I'm doing a 3D project. I just looked back before I went on screen, and I haven't done a 3D project since last November. So I'm way overdue for giving you some fun. This is a box, okay? So anyway, I don't want to spoil it too much. We'll get there. So if you recall last week, we made this cute little card using the sheep stamps and dies that are available during celebration. You can get the stamps free with a $50 purchase, and you can get the dies free with a $50 purchase. So for a $100 purchase before shipping and tax, you get both the stamp set and the dies. So anyway, this card is going to go out to Mary Wilson, and that is because Mary shared my video and she commented down in the comments that she shared it, and her name was chosen. So please, if you'd like to win tonight's project, please let me know. What I mean is share my video and comment down in the comments below that you shared, because if we're not friends, I can't see if you shared or not. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and click the little bell to be notified for when I upload a new video, okay? And throughout the video, I like when I get hearts and thumbs up and things like that, so I appreciate that too. That helps me out. Thank you so much. So Mary, I will get this card out to you in the mail, the super cute card, really soon. I think it's cute. I'm gonna have to make some more of those and have those on hand. So I think before we'll get started, I'm going to go and change my view to my hands, and I've got some things to show you. I'm going to look at a couple of things in the catalog, and then we will get started, okay? Let's switch views. There we are. Hi. Okay, hands. Something I thought I'd share with you first. I got this little gift in the mail. I guess it was in July. I received this gift from Stampin' Up in this cute little box. It's got a nice little knob and a little elastic holder here, because in June I celebrated my 5 years with Stampin' Up. So I got this really cool 5-year pin, and I believe they send them out for every 5 years that you are a demonstrator. So I'm excited, and I think it's so thoughtful, because you know what, they're already such a generous company, but I thought that was nice, and I'm very proud of that. It says, congratulations on your Stampin' Up anniversary, wear this pin proudly. So anyway, I thought I'd share with that. And the reason I shared that with you is I wanted to segue into a great special that's going on during celebration. Remember, we are in celebration. This is the first time we've had it other than January, February, March. As long as I've been a demonstrator and a customer, celebration has always been January, February, March. Well, this year they changed it, so we have 2 celebrations. We have January and February, and then we have August, September. So it's really good, because then we are gaining a whole month of celebration. So yay! But anyway, Stampin' Up usually does great joining specials during celebration, and this year is no exception. So I thought I'd share it with you. Like always, the starter kit is $99, and it's free shipping. And you get to choose $125 in product of anything you want, okay? You could buy all cardstock and stock up on all the colors of cardstock you could get for $125. You could buy all ink pads. It doesn't make any difference. It could be anything you want. You could get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and still have, I think, $5 left, and throw some dimensionals in there. But during Celebration, which is just August and September, they're sweetening the deal. They are going to throw in a bundle for free, a bundle out of the holiday catalog. And that value could be anywhere from $31 to $60, depending which bundle you choose. So I thought, I went through the catalog, the mini catalog, and I marked them, and I thought I'd share them with you. So we'll show you. It's the first one is the Frosted Gingerbread bundle, which is cute. It's on my wish list. I don't have it yet, but that's one that I want. I think there were 12 of them I counted. It's the Christmas Seasons bundle. I have that one. Christmas to Remember bundle. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it. It's the Whimsical Tree bundle. Peaceful Deer bundle. The Sweet Little Stockings bundle, the Penguin Place bundle, which we're going to be using this tonight, so you'll see it in action. It's so cute. You could also get the Arctic Bears bundle for free, the Beauty of Tomorrow bundle for free, or let's see, there's a few more here. The Gorgeous Leaves bundle. Nature's Harvest bundle. And I think that might be it. Yeah. So for $99 in free shipping, along with the $125 in product you choose for free, you also get whichever one of those bundles you choose to add to your starter kit. You also will get a free paper pumpkin. So if you've never tried that, that's really cool. You will get a box of catalogs. If you choose to run a business, there's other business supplies in there. But you know what? If you don't want to run a business, you just want the discount, that's great. And I didn't tell you about the discount. You automatically get 20% off of anything you order out of the catalog as a demonstrator. So that's really great. That is nice. And you get to pre-order items before anybody else. So like I got to order stuff out of the mini catalog and the Celebration back in July. And so that's so much fun. So when we have a new mini catalog that launches in January, as a demonstrator, I'll be able to order that stuff in December. So it's great. It's a lot of fun. Never any pressure to sell anything if you don't want to. You can just be a happy shopper and in it for the discount. So that's absolutely perfect. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. I'd love to help get you set up with that. And I can give you, if you want to run a business, I can give you some guidance, get you hooked up on that. If you just want to craft, that's great too. So let me know. I'd love to have you join me. Anyway, enough of that. We are going to work with the penguins today, as I said, and I have this cool little box to show you. With the holidays coming up, I thought it's a perfect time to do a box. So I wanted to use something both from the holiday, I keep calling it the holiday catalog, it's the mini catalog, and I wanted to use something from Celebration. It's this paper right here that I've used that is from Celebration. Let me bring that over here. It is called the Penguin Playmates Designer Series paper. There's 12 sheets, 2 of each design. So there's these cute little snowmen and bears and penguins and foxes. There's rabbit, some birds. And you know, I just realized this bear in here kind of coordinates with that bear bundle that you could get for free. The reverse side of this is this really pretty polka dot design. Here we've got bears and penguins and fox and snowmen, and that's the back. See, this is what I used for this project today. Here's some that are a little bigger. These could get cut out and used on a card. I did cut some out of a different piece of paper to make a card. I love this stripe. I've used that too. Here's some other of our winter creatures. It's got trees on the background. Fox, bear, penguin. These are the ones I cut out in the tree and made it into a card. So, and here's another pattern on the back. And some more that would be pretty easy to cut out. I don't see any bears on here, but we got penguin, we got snowmen, and we got foxes. And these little birds, and the back side of that is this great blue stripe. So let's see what else too, as long as we're talking celebration. So this pack of paper, it's 12 sheets. It's 2 each of those 6 designs is free with a $50 purchase. So one of the things you can get is this dazzling specialty paper. You know what? Let me grab mine. I haven't even opened mine yet. That looks silvery in that picture. I wonder if it's different. Oh, it's champagne. Okay, I was gonna say mine looks a little more like a rose gold, but it's a champagne. But look at that. There's 6. Is there 6? Oh, 8. 6 by 6 sheets. Look at that. Is that not cool? I think that's gonna make some great accent on some cards. So anyway, that's something that you can get free from Celebration with a $50 purchase. Let's see what else is in here. Here's the paper I was just talking about. There's this great Feels Like Home stamp set. Here's some Designer Series paper that's black and white, which is always versatile. Here's some holiday paper, Peaceful Prints. I don't know if you can see, but there's snowflakes and stripes and birch and trees and plaids and these deer. And I believe those deer punch out, some of them can be punched out with this punch right here that's in the mini catalog. Here's our sheep. Here's our sheep dies. Textures and frame stamp set. I've seen some gorgeous cards made with that. Summer Shadow dies. Look at the pretty flowers. Whoops, that'll make right there. Delicate Dahlia stamp set. And this is a free stamp set that you can earn as a host. You get it with any party or order of $300 or more. And it has some great sentiments in that. So, and in the back are the list of the free bundles you could earn if you take advantage of the starter kit during Celebration, and that's just Celebration, so that's just during August and September. Once the calendar turns over to October, it's no good anymore. Okay, so let's get started on our cute little box. I need my trimmer, and I need my arm extended here. So, I chose to go with the purple, the fresh Freesia side of that card, of that Designer Series paper. So I'm making the base of my box with fresh Freesia, and this is 11 by 4 1/4. So literally it's an 8 1/2 by 11 piece of paper cut in half. So you can get 2 boxes out of 1 piece of cardstock, and this is the perfect weight for this. So with your trimmer, make sure you know which one is your scoring blade and which one is your cutting blade. Ouch. Yeah, that one's my cutting blade. And it's very sharp, and I just cut myself, so hopefully I won't bleed all over my project today. Been there, done that before. Anyway, so we are going to take our piece of cardstock. We're going to score it at 1 inch. There we go. Wow, that was sharp. And it was not very smart of me to run my finger. So that's the scoring. It's 1 inch. We're going to score at 5 inches. Going to score at 6 inches. And we are going to score at 10 inches. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to score at 1 inch on either side, on the long side. And this is nice because this box is all in one piece. Your lid is not separate. It's not a separate piece, so it's kind of nice. This will be awkward not using that finger, but we'll manage. Okay, so let me put my trimmer out of the way. So this is what we have now. The next thing we have to do is you get our bone folder and burnish all of our folds. And remember, you want to fold it into the hill. Remember, when you score something, you've got a valley on this side and you have a hill on this side. You can see it right there. You want to fold toward the hill. It has to do with how the fibers in the paper have been broken. So I think I'm going to have to put some band-aids on my craft table here. And the last one's this way. Okay, so there we go. I have folded and burnished all of the score lines. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this out, and you're going to go around your long side. You're going to cut up to the first score, and then because this is a little flap, I like to take a little wedge out because it really makes it a lot easier to make your box go together easier. If things are not exact, this gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, let me see here. And we're going to do the same thing down the other side. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. I did. Okay. Cutting the last one right here. There we go. Okay, so that's what it'll look like all cut. So before we go any further though, we are going to decorate the front because it's much easier to do it on a flat surface than once you've put the piece together, okay? So we're going to use our Stampin' Seal and put our piece of Designer Series paper. It is 3 7/8 by 2 1/8. Let's see, there we go. I'm gonna put that right here. We'll make this one the front. If it wasn't before, it is now. All right. Cut that little piece right there off. There we go. Okay. So now I have cut this label out of the Tasteful Dies. I believe that's what it was. Where is my... Okay, and we're going to put some snowflakes on it. It was kind of an afterthought. So mine doesn't have snowflakes all the way down. I only have snowflakes up at the top because I'd already assembled mine. So, let me set this to the side. This is, we're going to stamp off. And if you don't know what that means, I've got my fresh Freesia stamp pad. And these are the snowflakes out of the... Oh, let me show you the Penguin Place stamp set. I love the sentiments. It's like a little accept a lot to the coolest friend ever. That's my favorite. Be cool, be chill, be merry. I like you a lot. Lots of things. Happy birthday, seasons, greetings. You can dress him up. You can give him all sorts of little extras there. So anyway, I have pulled the snowflakes out. We're going to do this by stamping off. And what that does is that allows you to take some of the ink off of your stamp so it's not so dark. Okay, like that. And then I usually turn it a quarter turn so it's not the same way every time. And this is a little weird since I don't have my finger there. Stamp that off. Some people turn the paper, I turn the stamp. And you know, some of this is going to have the penguin on it, so it's okay. Oops, I'm going to go this way since I'm at the bottom. Do it that way. There we go. So that's that. Let me get that out of the way. And that's real easy. And that was with the fresh Freesia. And the fact I've got a spot in the middle, that's okay. It's going to be covered up by my penguin. Okay, let's start putting this together then, okay? Oh, I think I'll go ahead and put this on my box too. This. I'm going to put it this way so that I have that nice snowflake right at the top. Because again, there's going to be the sentiment down here. Okay, so I'm going to pull in my Penguin Builder punch. This is the one that matches the stamp set. And there's two pieces. This is the bigger part and the smaller part. The bigger part is the black. That's the outside of him. There we go. And then let me do the smaller one. You can see that, I mean, really, I use scraps on all of this, so didn't need any big pieces of paper at all. I'm going to go ahead and attach the white part to the black part of the body. I'm going to use my tweezers so I can see. I'll put him over here so you can see him against the, and just kind of, not quite to the bottom, but just kind of, you can see where the neck, you know, goes in. Okay, there you go. Now we're going to do just a little bit of stamping, not too much. It's not too much. We got to give him some eyes. So I have the eyes stamp on here. This is my Memento black. I've got it on one side of this stamp block. So I'm going to ink up my eyes. I like that they're together. So I know exactly how far apart or exactly where to place them. There you go. Oops, I am bleeding all over that now. Hold on. Sorry guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that. And while we have the black ink out, I'll go ahead and stamp my sentiment. And we're going to stamp it twice, and you'll see why. So I'm just going to stamp it twice on this piece of scrap cardstock, right toward the top, and then toward the bottom. There we go. Now I can put that black out of the way. Remind me to remind myself that my trimmer blade is sharp. Okay, sorry to do that. We'll come back to that later. I'm taking my Mango Melody. Pick up a little ink off on that. This is the beak. It's on the other side of my eye stamp. I put them on the same block, but there we go. Okay. Put that right over there. And the last thing we're going to stamp here is the scarf. And I'll tell you, I have the scarf stamped there, and I'm using VersaMark. And you're thinking, but VersaMark is clear. Why would you use that? It's because basically my coloring is from the cardstock, okay? But it gives me the definition, for lack of a better word, of the scarf. You can see like where it's kind of, let me see if you can see that here. Whoops, wrong way. There you go. You can kind of see, you know, so it looks like the scarf is folded over him, okay? So that's why I used the VersaMark to stamp the scarf. But thank goodness I had enough foresight. And he's super simple to cut out. I've already cut him out, so there we go. Let's zoom in just a little bit. Whoops, wrong way. I'll zoom out just a bit more. I guess we'll just leave it right there. Okay, and so I'm going to put this on him now. I don't think I can get my Stampin' Seal on there real well, so I'm going to use a little bit of Tombow. Whoops. Okay. Whoops, that's too much. Guys, it's not a good day here. I'm just going to smear this around a little bit. There we go. Let me throw that away. I'm going to take my tweezers. I'm going to put them right on here. And lay him down. There we go. And I'm going to trim just those little corners of that scarf because I think it looks better that way, so it's not so square. Okay. So let's turn this around here. I'll just, if we go from the back, you can see exactly what can go. There we go. There's my little penguin, except now I gotta do his feet. I forgot to punch his feet out, and that's that little part of the punch is right there. And you, again, this is Mango Melody. There's 1 foot and 2 feet. Come on. Okay, there's that. There we are. So let me get my little tweezers here. Put a little bit of, just a tiny drop of glue on the back of that. Again, another small piece, so you could probably use a glue dot if you wanted to. I'm going to put this on here like this. There's that. And here's this one. Do the same thing. There we go. And I just kind of, my placement was just so I kind of covered up the sides, the white, the edge of the white, okay? And let's see here. I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back. And there we go on that. Okay, get that piece out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut the, we're going to go ahead and cut the sentiments before we put them on the box. So I'm going to trim this down kind of close. And you can see from my sample, I just cut the sentiment in half and I angled the end. And that was why I wanted 2 of them, so that I could get a nice angle. And you know what, I'm going to trim this even a little closer here. Trim this one up too. Okay, so on this one I went, and it doesn't make any difference, it really doesn't. You could make the end square if you wanted to. It doesn't make much difference. To the coolest. This one I'll cut this direction. And then this direction. There we go. To the coolest friend ever. Except that's not the direction I wanted it to go. Oh well. Let's see. That one. You know what? I just don't like that. I'm going to restamp. I wanted it to go the other way. You know, you kind of get something. It's friend ever really that I want. I can cut. I just don't want to get it on my map here. There we go. Put this away. Let me see, let me go. This is the way I want it to go with it. Okay. Then this one will go this way. And then I can trim it down. I still didn't do it right, but you know what? That's the way it's meant to be, so that's what we're gonna do. Let me get rid of this. Out of my way. Really doesn't matter. I just, you know, you get something in your head that you want it to look a certain way, and anyway. So let's put the little penguin on. Then I'll show you how to put the box together. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, that's about right. Right there, perfect. And I gotta put some dimensionals on the back of that. So what I'm gonna do, what I like to use is, this is the sheet of mini dimensionals, and around the edge there's a pretty thick piece of you know, dimensional salvage, for lack of the better word. You know, it's the edge where it's not punched out. I like to use that a lot for these kind of pieces. That one I made a little bit too big here. Trim that down a little too wide, because it's easy to get kind of narrow pieces out of that. There we go. Sorry about my tissue here, so I don't. Again, I cut it a little too wide. Sorry. So I'll probably have to trim this one down too. Just a little bit. There we go. There we are. Okay, to the coolest friend ever. Let me start with the bottom one. And I have them kind of at an angle on mine. So anyway, have you seen your catalog? Have you placed your order? I know some of you have, and I appreciate those of you that have placed orders. I hope you love your products, and if you have any questions, please never hesitate to contact me if you're not sure about how to use something or what to do with it. Okay, so now we are going to assemble. We're going to start with the bottom, okay? The bottom of the box. This is the bottom. And we're going to take some adhesive. Okay. And then we're going to fold this side in and fold it up like that. See that? And then do the same thing on the other side. You want to get them, the edges, so that they're lined up here. They're lined up at the top. And by taking that little extra off that I cut out, you know, those little wedge pieces I cut off, makes it easier to accomplish that. You're not fighting then. Okay, so then these tabs will tuck in. Let me get, this will go over. And then all we have to do is adhere these two flaps. And hold on, the box will go together just like that. Isn't that cute? So we'll do the last two flaps, and you want to do it again with your box kind of in 3D so that you can make sure that your lid fits it, because it's very easy to make your lids too tight. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, I'm going to tuck in my flaps and fold this over, fold this down, okay? Fold this in and just fold that over, then that way you know it fits. Do the same thing with this one. Fold that over, and I didn't do it exactly right. Oh, good. Okay. You know, you can always trim a little bit if you need to, but this is not bad at all. It fits nice. It's snug, but not too snug. And I think because this box is one piece and the lid's attached, it's less of an issue than if you had a lid or a separate base and a separate lid piece. It's very easy to get it so your lid's too tight and it doesn't fit right. So there you go. There is our cute little box, and this finished size is, let me see, it is about 2 1/4 by 4. So that's a nice little size, perfect for coworkers. You could put candy in there. You could put some small cookies, I suppose. You could put hand sanitizer, a little gift. Decorate it however you want. But this is a perfect place to use this penguin punch and to decorate the outside. But again, like with anything, sky's the limit. So I want to thank you for joining me today and hanging out and checking out these cool penguins. And I will be back next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for Stamping with Denise. You take care, and it was great to see you. Bye now.